What am I doing next? Presumably my next thing should be rest up and generally restore myself. So my mechs are probably fucked. And that's this way. So, in our Discord just now, Leroy was talking about how a particular character's name full name turns out to be Sigmund Freud, which I completely missed, but also, like, we dispensed with that character so long ago that I can't even really remember why they were important. I think it's the character that Rico almost fell on at one point. He was playing the organ, but I can't remember what we had to do with him at all. Okay, so my mechs have actually all been healed. So I can have 23 out. I still don't know what output does. I think I'm going to go for that version because it's the higher total fuel. And it's not like I'm short on cash. I wish it would tell me what the equipped value I currently have is. I have to be careful here, I might actually spend myself out. Because the armor's really expensive. Maybe I'll just leave it at these three for now. I think what I'm supposed to actually do next, plot-wise, is go to the Tower of Babel. So that would mean going back to the bridge, which is here. All these load zones. apparently I also need to go back to Nissan and buy a couple of things. So the next task is to remember which of those dots over on the right of the map, top right of the map, is Nissan. Which neatly summarises this game's central problem. What did Faye just unlock? See, here's the problem. You can't actually bring up the menu while you're in boat mode. So what he got was basically a tank ability. Where am I going? Also, what's that? Can't get there at the moment, so never mind. Oh, these griffin are really annoying. It's because they dodge a lot. Hey Devon.
Hello.
How's it going? Besides finishing,
It's going well, mainly because of that.
Cool.
I didn't expect the final boss to beat something out of Resident Evil 2.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Now you get to play, like, the original Xeno game.
Yeah.
Endlessly.
It will probably not be as good.
I don't know. It's pretty good. At the moment, I am trying to get back to a place from really near the start of the game that I've forgotten completely where it is.
On a boat, no less. So you don't even have all your landmarks.
Well, I mean, they're all on the map. The dots on the map show the places.
Well, yeah, but it still helps to have visual reference.
Yeah, but like I've forgotten all the landmarks anyway, so wouldn't help much. But also, when I get there, I'm not even sure I'm going to have all the money that I need to buy everything that I want to get, so this might be pointless.
Fun.
Because I spent all my money on mech upgrades instead.
God, I didn't expect it to do much, but playing Xenoblade X did not do much, and probably will not do much for my contribution to understanding Xenogears.
Yeah.
It's a very loose connection.
Are there going to be any beaches on this island at all? It's not looking promising.
God, I just need. I spent 80 hours in the last week playing one game, and I just need to not do anything now because I need time to relax after. Oh my god. I can't believe I put fucking 80 hours into that.
That is very nearly half of the week. Half the total hours since you got that game.
Yeah. I managed to pull through with like 6 hours remaining. I wanted to get it done in a week, and I did.
Good grief.
I guess I can put that down in my how long to beat.
Yep. Oh god. A thing I like is that because this ship was originally designed as a sand ship, it can go ashore on beaches, and like the ship itself goes up the beach, but it's stuck the second you touch green earth.
That's a little silly.
Yeah, it's a nice detail though. It's a little bit of thought.
Yeah. Main story plus. That's the one I want, and I just tweeted the time so I can use that. 78, 25, 20.
78 and a half hours out of 162 then, because you were 6 hours short of the week, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 81 would have been literally half of the last 168 hours spent in that game.
Yeah. And if you discount the 10 hours a day I sleep because I have terrible sleeping habits.
I don't want to do this, Devon. I don't want to think about it anymore. It scares me.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
And people were saying it would take me fucking weeks.
What the heck is that? There's a thing up there. This game has no camera controls, so I can't fucking inspect it.
Incredible. Oh, and you can't even go upriver. That's a terrible boat.
Well, it's a vast boat is the problem.
Yeah.
It's too big. That was the wrong target, because the default targeting in this game is a bit silly.
Oh, I forgot to fucking log in. So now I have to type in that number again. Stupid site.
Ooh, that's a new death blow. I am not going to look at it now because that'll mean you can't access the menu from controlling the ship directly. You have to go into the cockpit of the ship first.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. There must be a way to get ashore on this cussed continent somewhere. Oh fuck, it's these guys. And 3 of them as well. Yeah. If you hit them, they're fine, but they dodge like mad.
Oh, I hate dodgy enemies. They're such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I found it kind of funny in Chrono Cross how dodgy enemies never came up, since you always kind of had the same to hit chance based on your attack type.
Yeah. Enemies could miss you in that, though, couldn't they?
Yeah, it was really silly. That game kind of fell apart, like 2/3 of the way into it for mechanics, though, because I just ended up using just 2-3 attacks and I would win.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of fell apart for story too at that point.
Well, yeah, but
Brief this encounter rate. That's a cool monster design, though. It doesn't take a lot of damage. This could be bad. I was not expecting it to have that detailed a face.
why did Death Scythe only do 65 damage? That's
The fuck
That
knows.
is- whatever.
Yeah. That face, though. That's a really good face for a fish.
It's not a fish face, but it's a good face for a fish.
Yep.
I am honestly really, really glad Xenoblade X ended the way it did.
Oh?
And not to give any spoilers, but the whole thing ends immediately before giving you like the reward for beating the last mission with an unvoiced line that says, "This story never truly ends." And there's like a post, like an epilogue revelation that's like, "Oh, something's fucky," and it sets up a possible like sequel hook kind of deal, which I would be fine with, honestly.
Xenogears Z,
Mm-hmm.
as you tweeted. I've made it to shore! Is
And a
this-
sandy shore, no less.
Yes. Is this Nissan? Nope, that's Bledovic.
You couldn't even get back in your fucking boat before you got attacked. This encounter is terrible.
It's pretty grim. These are much tougher Neotin Robos than I was fighting at the start of the game. God damn it. I do like the trip you up and jump on you attack though, that's a good one. Oh, you remember we were having that discussion the other week about why there are so few mecha-based JRPGs that aren't tactical?
Yeah?
I had a thought. The standard, certainly since Evangelion, the standard concept of a mecha has been like range limited in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas since FF7, the standard central concept of this style of JRPG has been about going on a journey, and particularly going on like into undiscovered territory,
Yeah.
where there wouldn't be a power supply for the mech. So I think those might be the kind of archetypes that work that mean we don't get more games like that.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame. Like, I would be fine with having, like, fuel stuff, like in Xenoblade X, where it's a resource that does either get used up slowly or can be used to fuel attacks or whatever.
Yeah. Well, just like a game that's about exploration in a mech, where part of what you have to do as exploration is find your own fuel, which I think like Xeno does some of, but you could do more with it.
Yeah.
Stop making me stomp all these little guys individually. I would like this game a lot more if it wasn't if it was still a mecha, but not a martial arts mecha, because that's dumb.
Yeah, it seems like the silliest thing that, like, all it is scaling up the actions of the user and not, like, actually using a mech's a weaponry or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really quite sure that mechs are not designed to be punching things all the time. That would that would tear shit up.
Wreck the hands, presumably. This is the place. How?
I mean, the same could be said about, like, martial artists and their actual hands. But,
I suppose.
You train for that. You can't really train a robot. And I don't think that random robot.
You certainly can't
stuff.
train, like, how do I? This was the passage. The street was the passage, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, like you can't train metal mechs the way you can train flesh.
And also, it's just some random, like, Weltall wasn't designed to be a martial arts mech, and if it was, I would be a little more forgiving, but it had weaponry.
Yeah. I mean, the game is quite centrally concerned with, like, themes of inner strength and stuff, so I see why they've done it, but it's still a ridiculous decision.
Yeah, a little bit.
One of these places will be Nissan.
It's one of the big cities, I think.
Yeah.
Like the particularly large one. I know, because I made a bad joke at Leroy about it.
The fuck is this guy? It's like a lizard ostrich of some sort.
That is a little goofy.
All solved by
and
standing
it's dead.
on them. Yep. Maybe it's this place. These don't take a lot of killing. I love that their death animation includes the back legs just spinning round in their sockets for no damn reason.
Oh wow, this game is very self-serious and also very silly in strange ways.
Uh-huh. Where the hell's the town gone? Oh, there it is. That's no tune, so it's not that one.
So all the towns have their affiliation listed with them.
Yeah, which is a bit obsolete now because I can't remember which country I'm supposed to be on the side of at all. And I think every character in the game seems to have forgotten as well, because like one of my party members is a prince of one of these kingdoms, and we've just forgotten about this completely. That's the thing I'm most frustrated about with this. It's just like, why? Why?
God. I'm honestly looking forward to getting back into this, just because it's... I've had too much good game, I need some questionable game.
Oh man.
Which is why I'm looking forward to Wild Arms 2 as well.
That's probably questionable. Oh dear. I still haven't worked out what I'm going to do next for my travel notes stuff. All the games, all the really cheap used copies of most of the games I want to play seem to have gone from Amazon.
Yeah.
That's Dazzle, so it's not that one. And I can't take the mech through the forest, but it's not over there. It's the one that's on this island that I can't get to.
Lovely.
I mean, the guide says, like, go back there, so it must be possible.
This is the sort of game where there would be ferries in towns that you could take.
No.
That sucks.
Yep. That's Bledovic. It's not that one. Maybe... Where's my boat? Really? An encounter that's just 4 sand people when I'm in mechs.
Those guys are so weak that, like, I was fighting them and dealing with them out of the mech.
Yep.
At least you will get pitiful amounts of money off of them.
Nope. Don't think so.
Yeah, they're humanoids, so they drop money.
That's alright then. Sure, this was Nissan, but it's Bledovic. Let's try going up here with the boat. Possibly only the boat can go through the tunnel.
That seems arbitrary enough that it might be true.
Well, if not, then I am done with this project and can get on with the plot. Yep, sure enough, only the boat can go through the tunnel.
Oh, it's an undersand. Oh my fucking god.
Yep.
So, that's cool, but also that's really dumb.
Uh-huh. unskippable docking cutscene for no good reason. 90s games.
Man, I'm really glad, like, developers realized people wanted to skip cutscenes
Yeah.
sooner than later, because good grief.
Yeah. Playing FF13 particularly. Although FF13 will have like four separate cutscene skips before a boss sometimes, which
Yeah.
is a bit sucky. It's like, just let me skip them all. Oh, that's right, this is the place where the inn doesn't have any room for me, because there are actually only 2 rooms in the entire inn.
Yep. That... Goodness. Consistent in populations. This is what JRPGs have truly been missing for the last 15 years.
This is not the house where I'm allowed to rest. Not that I really need to. Right, I need an ether doubler and a holy pendant.
Double support effect times is really good.
Sorry?
The double support effect times is really good. Goodness.
There's a trick later on where apparently it allows you to take 6 turns in place of 1.
Ho ho ho!
Which would be pretty good. For now though, it's going on Citan.
Because...
Well, he's the one who's got a buff that lets his spells affect all.
Oh, so you can get it for 2 turns?
Hopefully. We'll find out.
That would be cool.
Now, how do I get back? Probably don't want to go to the world map. Yeah. Good news is that getting to where I want to go from here is much easier because I know where I'm going. We'll just heal my mechs up. A thing I really don't like with this game is just how laborious it is to fucking recharge your mechs.
It's usually just find a guy and like go, hey, fill up my mechs, but is it a particularly odd place to find him?
Well, I mean, he's in the shop, in the mech hangar, but he's twice as far away as resting, and you have to go through each mech individually.
Oh, yeah. At least it's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Because, like, in Xenoblade X, you have to mine materials, and then you trade that at, like, a rate of 5,000 Maranium for 3,000 fuel. It's just like, ugh, that exchange rate is rough.
Yeah. No, open the cussed door. I can't open the door while there's a text box going on.
God, that's so old school nonsense.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know we've got new mech parts in the shop. I bought them already. That's why I'm poor. Well, that and spending 50,000 on 2 accessories just now. It's alright, I've got a full stock of the 100% full heal and full EP recover items, the elixir type items.
Yeah, the single character tents.
Yeah. Well, they're full elixirs. Because they're,
but
50 a pop in the shop. It's
ridiculous. But you can't use them in battle.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, they're souls. You can use them in battle.
Leroy made it sound like it was an outside the battle only thing, so.
I don't think so. I mean, like, let me check my menu. I mean, even just outside of battle is fine, because the battles are usually pretty short. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to use them in battle. Yeah, because the items that are non-battle have a non-battle tag, like the Hob Jerky. And the Omega Soul doesn't have it. There isn't a lot of room for it, so they might have just skipped it, but...
I'm going to relax by playing Kirby's Adventure.
That sounds about right. Let's go see the Tower of Babel. I like the way they've animated the ocean. It's like, it doesn't look sea-like, but it looks kind of... It feels like it's got more detail to it than they normally do. It's not just a flat texture with some animation on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. That wasn't the attack I wanted to do, but never mind. I can actually imagine somebody getting slightly nauseous playing the sailing in this. There's just enough rise and fall as you go over the waves.
Mm-hmm. The effect on the horizon is nice too.
Yeah. It's the face fish. Whoops. That was the wrong move. Oh man, there was something that Sam and I got really mad about at the end of yesterday's stream, and I've already forgotten what it was.
Nice.
It's this game in a nutshell. There's too many things in it. Are we going to be able to see the Tower of Babel? No. You get to see the bottom, like, 2 stories of it.
Oh, I forgot that if you puff up his Kirby, he won't sink into the water, he just floats on the surface. That's cute.
Why am I suddenly only doing half the damage it was before?
Maybe a status affliction or a row difference. I don't think rows has come into it, but
Maybe I'm misremembering. Or I just had a bad roll. So this is all you can see of the Tower of Babel from the world map. Presumably it's really tall, but that's as much as you're ever going to see.
yeah, just due to how the camera works. Good old fucking PS1 cameras.
This is a good location. It reminds me of something. Can't think what. Except definitely something that's in Xenosaga 3. Right.
Hey, I got Mike. Oh no, I lost Mike.
Wait, what?
I'm playing Kirby, and I mixed 2 fireballs together, and I got Mike, and then I lost Mike before I could use it.
Oh. Am I going to be in mechs this whole dungeon? Because that will be tedious. Good
I'm
grief.
so glad I fucked over the final boss fight in Xenoblade X, because basically the boss, like, it sets you up and you have to have like a flying mech to get into the final boss zone, but then it just makes you fight a bunch of stuff, and it presumes you have a mech for fighting a lot of stuff, and then it throws you into the final boss encounter, which saps your mech of all of its fuel, so you can't use it, and it expects you to get out and do ground combat.
Damn.
And yeah, it's funny because what it does is it makes sure you have no fuel. But I was using a type of mech that, like, its overdrive move makes it consume no fuel.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah, a combination of that and like firing off my mega weapon immediately, which staggered the guy, and then one of my teammates used the bind move on him, so that he couldn't use the move that drains all your fuel. And then I staggered him again and did the bind move, and it's like, okay, this fight was not supposed to go down like this, but I'll take it.
And it's a mech platforming section.
That...
Oh god, another set of these fuckers.
Hell. No, I lost freeze. Oh, hyper candy soon. Oh, there is a hyper candy.
Stop picking on Ellie, you bastards. There's a lot of XP on these. And the encounter rate is still absurd. And it's these fuckers again.
That's the worst part about going back to older games, is just they didn't ever tweak the encounter rates. They're just really high all the time, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, when this game actually has dungeons with, like, designed-in set pieces, they're pretty good. The last couple of dungeons that I've done outside of the mech have been really kind of tense, tight experiences. But this just... This is just attrition. And there should be... What's the X? Again! And it's the same encounter. Again. Why? Just let me move through the dungeon. I've now fought this encounter 5 times. I fell in the water. Oh, that's what that X means then. I see. Camera, please. It's not just a platforming section anymore. It's a platforming section where you can genuinely, properly fall down. And it has jumps like this one in. Fuck this.
That like platforming in a game that doesn't need platforming is such a bad video game thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm excited for Exist Archive. I'll probably find someone to play that, I hope, if it ever comes out over here. But it's clearly got a lot more focus on its platforming than this game has. Ugh. Takahashi, why? Should find out if Tetsuya Takahashi's on Twitter and just tweet at him. Why? On top of all of it, I've got to try not to nod off, because I was too busy having horrible dreams about Donald Trump last night to sleep properly. Is there an actual fucking rope swinging thing now?
Oh no, that...
This sucks many of the testicles. Oh god. And it puts me all the way back here. And I can't actually get the camera square behind myself, so I'm going to have to do the jump by lining up this way.
That's rough.
Why? Why? Please let me jump on the rope. Also, please don't make me do the same platforming section over and over again, recovering from the one bit that is a new mechanic and therefore has to be figured out by trial and error.
Fucking Xenogears.
Yeah.
Fucking Takahashi, why? I'm not looking forward to that when I get when I get back to this.
Pretty much sucks. See, that time, that was my thumb wobbling on the D-pad. Ugh. Nope. Why would you do this? Why would you fucking do this? Why? Oh, there we go. Right, how far do you reckon I can swing?
That looks so janky.
Uh-huh. It's taking ages to build up momentum as well. Fuck this. Oh. Oh, I made it.
Oh my god.
That
That was a resigned sigh. I thought you'd fallen.
No, that was relief. Well, that's 1 hour of this evening's 3 down. I probably don't have to do a full 3 hours, because yesterday went on a quarter of an hour longer than intended because there were no save points, because it was just straight cutscenes.
Wow.
It happens a lot. This isn't even that wasn't even the longest that a stream's overrun because there were just no stopping points.
Yeah, it seems like it could happen in this genre and era.
Uh-huh. Right. I'm really terrified of falling off something now, because if I fall off, I'll have to do the whole fucking rope again. This game really is FF... Whoa, what the hell? What?